Welcome to the SuperCharged video show, where I interview interesting and inspiring people right inside the Tesla.
Fantastic. And, oh, I can't ask about the Tesla. Don't you want to ask about me? There's so much to ask. We hardly have enough
that's all
time.
we want to do is talk about you and everything you have going on, because there's so much.
Let's do that. Let's talk about me.
Yes, let's do. We're having fun already, and we haven't even started. This is
executed
awesome.
a evasive maneuver in the Tesla.
That's right.
And fantastically. I don't think the audience even noticed.
They didn't even notice.
That's fantastic. We're going to want to get in that right lane.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Directions courtesy of Erica McNeish.
I'm the gal about town.
Yes.
I know the Denver area pretty well, Steve.
Yes,
I don't know if you've heard that.
That's the rumor. That's why I wanted to have you in the car.
Ask me anything.
Yes.
And my time's a little bit limited, but ask me anything.
Let's go. Okay,
No,
so let's start off. We're in the Tesla as part of the SuperCharged show. I've got Erica McNeish in the car, and she is, among other things, a food stylist.
That is correct.
As I mentioned, obviously stylish in every way. But go ahead and tell us some more. We're excited to hear about it.
About my profession or myself personally?
Well, let's start from the bottom or the top.
All right. Well, as professionally, I'm a food stylist and prop stylist. I have to add that in there because the prop styling is a big deal. So, what is this, you ask?
I do ask, yes. What is this?
So, I mostly do magazine and cookbook work.
Really? Such as, we should have had you bring some. Did you bring any?
No, but I brought my business card because I just was pretty sure you would ask me. Hold on, it's right here in my files.
Yeah, check it out. Oh, look at that beautiful thing.
Yeah. Did you get that?
I got it.
Did we get it from all angles?
Yeah,
we'll be turning right up here.
Okay.
So, you think that food gets beautiful on its own, Steve Sassman? No, it does not. It takes a little bit of work.
It does.
I find food to be beautiful in every way. And so, yeah, I'd go right there. And so I'm what they call, well, actually, there's not even a title for it. I am not, there's two different kinds of food stylists. There's me, who just does it organically with the ingredients that are already there. And then there's the fancy commercial ones that use, I don't know what they use, toothpaste and caulk and I don't know, all sorts of trickery.
Yeah, so you don't do that. You use the real stuff, so you can eat it right off the plate after it's being photographed.
Exactly.
Wow.
If you don't mind that I've fondled it for 40 minutes. Which most people actually don't.
No, hey.
I know. A steak is a steak, and you can't, you can't turn your nose up at it. So really anyway, however, I don't want to say that the other kind of stylist, just in case you should interview one in here, I'm fascinated by it, and it's an art it's like in its own right, it's an art. Absolutely. Sort of like claymation, if you will.
Ooh, really?
No, that
have you ever dabbled in claymation?
No, and I'm not interested, so that's why I'm not a food stylist.
But see, that's what's so cool. You did this because you're so into it and you
passionate
love food. You're passionate about food, and so you just created this entrepreneurial thing on your own.
I did. It was accidental, as with
Give us the story
so many things. Well, I was an accidental caterer. After I was a retail buyer and stylist in the retail world. I don't know, like 16 years ago, 15 years ago.
Just a blink.
Neither here nor there. And after the man I was working for closed his business for good and retired, I didn't have anything to do, and decided to help this gal who had a big house and a big kitchen, didn't know how to cook. So I threw parties at her house, and that steamrolled over the next 3 years into a catering gig. And I had to decide whether to expand that or not, because it was getting too big for me to handle.
Good problem to have.
Long story longer.
Let's make it longer.
And I can make a story really long. So I had a friend who was also a brand new neighbor who was a photographer for Saveur at the time. Asked her to come photograph a high profile dinner I was doing for my portfolio in case I were to expand as a caterer. And a month later, a publisher that she was doing a cookbook for called me out of Napa, and I did my first of I don't know, 13 books now. I've been doing it for 6 years.
That is amazing. So what? So you work with 5280, right?
I do a lot locally with 5280. Thank you, 5280.
Yes, 5280.
The
is awesome.
September feature will be all my work. Do pick it up.
Really?
I do a little bit for 5280 Home with prop styling, home styling.
And what are some of the books that you've done?
My very first one was the beautiful Cindy Paulson. That was Small Bites, Big Bites. You'd think I know, being the first book. But out of Napa Valley. And the very last book, should have brought with me, I'm proud to say, is for a local chef up in Boulder, Farm Fork Food. And I food styled and prop styled that entire book, and it is definitely worth picking up because he is the essence of farm to table.
That's the big new thing, right? It's not even new though, right? I mean, it's new for a noob like me, but for you, someone in the industry, it's like...
It's become a bit of a fad.
Yeah,
but the people that really do it and originally were doing it and have been doing it all these years do it really well. Eric Skokan, Farm Fork Food, pick it up, is the epitome of that. He's literally, he serves something in his restaurant in Boulder, Colorado, which we, as you know, don't always have optimal weather. He raises all his livestock. He can serve, I asked him while shooting the book, like, what he serves in January, because there's no gardens and there's no... he cures all his own hams in his basement all winter long, so they serve prosciutto and ham and watercress from their stream behind their little farmhouse. Precious.
No way.
It's true though.
That's amazing.
And he's an amazing chef. He can make anything out of anything. Edible.
Yeah.
Fascinating, right? Am I fascinating or not?
No, you are fascinating.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
regardless.
you. My mother says so, but it's good to hear you say so as well.
So now you have 2 people, at least.
2. EricaMcNeish.com. Go online. Follow me on Facebook.
Is Spanish food. When I went to Spain,
like paella and
that
whatnot?
stuff's gross. That's just downright gross.
Oh, I styled a killer paella. In Sweet Myrtle and Bitter Honey. It's a Sardinian book, and you should pick it up. It was an award winner. Go ahead.
No, it just doesn't do it for me.
Right.
Every single other food ever produced in the world, I will eat the heck out of. All day, every day. Specifically
Spanish food.
But
Specifically.
Spanish food,
paella is gross?
Anything Spanish. Sorry, Spanish people. Can't do it. Here's the deal. I went to Spain. I lost 10 pounds in Spain. And I gained all of that, plus gained like 5 pounds above and beyond that in Italy, because Italy has good food.
So, Italy's dish, your dish of choice in Italy would be? Oh my God, gelato. Okay, you can't, although that is Italian food. I get it. But you're saying that your culinary your exploration of a world, it's ice cream. Basically,
that's as deep as I go.
So that's not really, although Italian, it's their version of ice cream. What else do you have? What is it that if Spain had ice cream, which I feel certain it does, would you then have liked Spain?
Well, maybe, but I didn't see any gelato in Spain.
What does Spain have besides paella? Like lots of beef. Don't they eat tons of beef?
Yeah, but it was like paella-ized beef.
With too much, it was the rice.
Which is a word.
Is the rice a turnoff?
No, I like rice. Just something about that whole big combo.
What about Japanese? Do you eat
love
sushi?
Oh my God, all day, every day. Yes. Yes.
Maybe it's the paprika.
I like paprika.
That Spanish?
I love paprika on deviled eggs.
I just knew you were going to say that.
Come on.
I knew you were going to say that. That's not even real paprika.
It's not?
It's not like a smoked Spanish
My childhood
paprika.
Dreams have been crushed.
That's like McCormick's paprika. No offense to McCormick's, and I'd be happy to style some things for you if you should find yourself in need. I've done several spice spreads.